what to do to retrieve your Nigerian national identification card if you have done it before and it cannot be found in the system. Hello viewers, welcome back to Mission Our channel, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Today on this channel we'll be doing a video on how to retrieve your national identification card, talking about the Nigerian national identification card if you've done it before and it cannot be found in the system. There are many reasons why your Nigerian national identification card cannot be found on the computer system, and the reasons are very numerous. But one of the most important reason, which you have to try before you can reason any other thing, is that one, you might have registered for the Nigerian National Identification Card before and have registered it for the second or third time. Therefore, the second or third or fourth or fifth registration cannot be found on the system. All right. There are many reasons. One of the other reasons is that probably when you did your capturing, maybe it was not submitted successfully. So you see, it is either you have done the Nigerian National Identification Card before, or the submission was not successful, and maybe you were not around to know in detail if the submission was successful, right? So, what do you do if you go to print your national identification card? Talking about retrieval now. If you go to retrieve your Nigerian national identification card and it cannot be found in the system, this thing happened to me, guys, and it has happened to a couple of people. That is why I am making this video. All right. So, you see, if you cannot find your Nigerian identification card in the computer system, then the first step you're going to do is to walk into any NIN office, that's NIN office, and tell them simply that you want to retrieve your national identification card. And the national identification card you should try to retrieve should be the one that you did the first time. For instance, if you have done your national identification card 10 or 20 years ago, don't think that because you refuse to go and retrieve the card that it cannot be found in the system. Nigeria National Identification Card is supposed to be done once and for all right? Except that you need to change some information. Even if you need to change some information, the information will have to be effected on the first national identification card that you made. All right. So once you walk into any NIN office, what you will do to retrieve your national identification card, if you've done it long time ago, or you went and did it the second time or the third time and it cannot be found in the system, just give them the year and the phone number in which you used in retrieving your you used in registering your national identification card. All right. If you registered for the first time in 2005, for instance, you are to tell them that the national identification card was registered in 2005, and you give them the phone number. If you cannot remember in details, there is still hope, all right? But just ensure that you don't go there for the purpose of registering again. Once you walk into any main office, just tell them that you have come to retrieve your national identification card. Don't bother if you have registered it 20 times. All right? What they will need to do is to check your information. Very, very simple. What kind of information are they going to check in order for you to retrieve your national identification card? One, they will take your thumbprint. Once they take your thumbprint, it will lead them to the first registration that you did before that you did during the time that you did what? You registered for your national identification card the first time. Then, aside from your thumbprint, they will take your four-finger print. Once they have taken your thumbprint and your four-finger prints, they will go ahead and start the process of the retrieval, which may take a few days, maybe one, maybe two, maybe 3 days. All right. And once it is done, you should be able to have your national identification card. However, if you cannot find your national identification card, that is to say that if you walk into any main office and you tell them that you want to retrieve your national identification card and they have taken your fingerprints without any success, you are to do this very simple. Go to the head office in Abuja, in Wuse, and lay your complaint. They will follow all the procedures that they need to follow in order for you to do what? In order for you to obtain your Nigerian national identification card. Remember, having national identification card is your right. It shows the country which you're from and it will help you with processes. You will be able to do a lot of official processes. You carry out official processes in the banks. You go to different offices. You will be required to do what? To identify with your national identification card. If you want to do those processes as a Nigerian, you need the card, all right? So subscribe to this channel for more uploads. Thank you.